Chapter 3, The 7 Cures for a Lean Purse. The glory of Babylon is still strong. Even after many ages, people remember it as the richest city. They speak about its great treasure. But Babylon was not always rich. Babylon became rich because its people learned how to become rich. When the good king, Sargon, came back to Babylon after he defeated his enemies, the Elamites, he met a hard problem. The royal chancellor told the king, "For many years our people lived well. This was because you built great water canals and great temples for the gods. But now the work is finished, and the people cannot support themselves. The workers have no work. The merchants have few buyers. The farmers cannot sell their food. The people do not have enough gold to buy food." The king asked, "Where is the gold we spent on these great works?" The chancellor said, "It went, I fear, to a few very rich men. For most people, the gold ran through their fingers fast, like goat's milk through a strainer. Now the gold stream has stopped. Most people have nothing saved." The king thought. Then he asked, "Why can only a few men get the gold?" The chancellor answered, "Because they know how. We cannot blame a man for doing well if he knows how. And we cannot take away what he earned in a fair way and give it to men who have less skill." The king asked, "Then why should not all people learn how to get gold and become rich?" The chancellor said, "It is possible. But who can teach them? Not the priests. They do not know how to make money." The king asked, "Who knows best in Babylon how to become rich?" The chancellor said, "Your own question gives the answer. Who has the most wealth in Babylon?" The king said, "It is Archid. He is the richest man in Babylon. Bring him to me tomorrow." The next day Archid came before the king. Archid stood straight. He looked active and strong, even though he was 70 years old. The king asked, "Archid, is it true you are the richest man in Babylon?" Archid said, "So it is said, Your Majesty. And no one argues against it." The king asked, "How did you become so rich?" Archid answered, "I use chances that are open to all people in our city." The king asked, "Did you start with nothing?" Archid said, "I had only one thing, a strong desire for wealth. Besides that, nothing." The king said, "Our city is not happy now. A few men know how to get wealth, so they hold most of it. But most people do not know how to keep any part of the gold they earn. I want Babylon to be the richest city in the world. So it must be a city of many rich men. So we must teach all people how to get riches. Tell me, Archid, is there a secret to wealth? Can it be taught?" Archid said, "It can be taught. What one man knows, he can teach to another." The king's eyes shone. "Archid," he said, "you speak the words I want to hear. Will you help me? Will you teach your knowledge to a school of teachers? Each teacher will teach others. Then there will be enough teachers to teach these truths to every good subject in my land." Archid bowed and said, "I am your servant. I will gladly give my knowledge for the good of my people and the glory of my king. Let the chancellor bring me a class of 100 men. I will teach them the 7 cures that made my purse grow. Before that, no purse in Babylon was leaner than mine." 2 weeks later, because the king commanded it, the chosen 100 men met in the great hall of the Temple of Learning. They sat on bright rugs in a half-circle. Archid sat near a small low stool. A holy lamp burned and sent out a strange sweet smell. One student whispered, "Look, the richest man in Babylon. He is only a man, like us." Archid stood up. He said, "I stand before you to serve our great king. Once I was a poor young man. I wanted gold very much. I found knowledge that helped me get it. Now the king asks me to give that knowledge to you." Archid said, "I began in a very small way. I had no advantage more than you have. My first storehouse was an old purse. I hated its empty space. I wanted it to be round and full. I wanted to hear coins inside it. So I looked for ways to fix a lean purse. I found 7 cures. I will explain the 7 cures to you. I tell them to all men who want much gold. For 7 days I will teach you 1 cure each day. Listen well to what I teach. Ask me questions. Talk about it with each other. Learn these lessons well. Then you can plant the seed of wealth in your own purse. First, each man must build his own fortune in a wise way. Only then can he teach others. I will teach you simple ways to make your purse grow. This is the first step on the road to wealth. No man can go higher if he cannot stand on this first step. Now we will begin with the first cure. The first cure: make your purse grow. Arcad spoke to a serious man in the second row. My friend, what work do you do? The man said, I am a scribe. I carve records on clay tablets. Arcad said, I earned my first coins in that work. So you also have a chance to build wealth. Then Arcad spoke to a red-faced man farther back. Tell me, what do you do to earn your bread? The man said, I am a butcher. I buy goats from farmers. I kill them. I sell meat to housewives. I sell the skins to sandal makers. Arcad said, you work and you earn. So you also have the same chance I had. Arcad asked many men about their work. After he finished, he said, my students, you see this. There are many kinds of work. In each kind, a man can earn coins. Each kind of work is like a stream of gold. A man takes coins from that stream and puts them in his purse. So coins flow into each purse. The stream is big or small, based on the man's skill. Is this true? They said it was true. Arcad said, then if each of you wants a fortune, is it not wise to begin with the stream you already have? They agreed. Then Arcad turned to a humble man who sold eggs. Arcad said, if you choose one basket, and each morning you put 10 eggs into it, but each night you take only 9 eggs out, what will happen after time? The man said, the basket will become full and overflow. Arcad asked, why? The man said, because each day I put in one more egg than I take out. Arcad smiled at the class. Does any man here have a lean purse? He asked. First they smiled. Then they laughed. Then they lifted their purses as a joke. Arcad said, good. Now I tell you the first cure. Do what I told the egg seller. For every 10 coins you put into your purse, take out only 9 coins to spend. Your purse will start to grow at once. You will feel it in your hand. You will feel good inside. Do not laugh because it is simple. Truth is always simple. This was my beginning. I also had a lean purse. I hated it. But when I spent only 9 parts out of 10, my purse began to grow. So will yours. Here is a strange truth. I do not know why it is so, but it is so. When I stopped spending more than 9/10 of my pay, I lived just as well. I did not feel poorer. And soon coins came to me more easily. It is like a law, gold comes more easily to the man who keeps part of what he earns. And gold avoids the man with an empty purse. What do you want most? Do you want small things now? A jewel? A new robe? More food? These things are soon gone and soon forgotten. Or do you want strong things? Gold? Land? Animals? Goods? Money that brings more money? The coins you take out will buy the first. The coins you leave inside will bring the second. This is the first cure. For each 10 coins I put in, I spend only 9. Talk about it among yourselves. If any man proves it false, tell me tomorrow. The second cure: control your spending. On the second day Arcad said, some of you asked this, how can a man keep 1/10 when all he earns is needed for necessary things? Yesterday, how many of you had a lean purse? All of us, they answered. Arcad said, yet you do not earn the same. Some earn more. Some have bigger families. Still, all purses were lean. Here is a truth about men. What we call necessary expenses will always grow until they eat the whole income, unless we stop them. Do not mix needs with wants. Each of you, and your families, have more wants than your income can pay. So you spend money on wants as far as it will go. Still, many wants stay. Do you think I can fill every wish because I am rich? No. Even I have limits. I have only so much time. Only so much strength. I can travel only so far. I can eat only so much. I can enjoy only so much. Wants grow like weeds. If there is space, weeds grow. If there is money, wants grow. Look closely at your way of living. You will often find spending you can cut. You can even stop some things. Make this rule: for each coin you spend, get full value. Write down each thing you want to buy. Choose what is truly needed. Choose also other things you can pay for with the 9/10 you may spend. Cross out the rest. These crossed out things are only part of the many wants that must stay undone. Do not cry for them. Then make a plan. Let your plan fit your income. Do not touch the 1/10 you save. Let that 1/10 be your big goal. Keep using your plan. Change it when needed. Let it protect your growing purse. Then a man in a red and gold robe stood up. He said, I am a free man. I have a right to enjoy life. I do not want a plan that tells me what I can spend and what I cannot spend. It will take joy from my life. It will make me like a pack animal. Arcad said, Who will make your plan? The man said, I will make it myself. Arcad said, If a pack animal made a plan for its load, would it list jewels and rugs and gold bars? No. It would list hay, grain, and water for the road. A plan is not a chain. A plan is a tool. It helps your purse grow. It helps you pay for needs. It helps you enjoy some good things. And it helps you reach your best goals by protecting them from small careless wants. A plan is like a bright lamp in a dark cave. It shows where your money leaks out. Then you can stop the leaks. Then you can control spending for clear and good purposes. So this is the second cure: plan your spending, so you can pay for needs, pay for enjoyments, and reach good goals, without spending more than 9/10 of what you earn. The third cure: make your gold grow. On the third day Arcad said, Your purse is growing. You trained yourself to save 1/10. You controlled spending to protect it. Now we talk about the next step. We talk about how to make your saved coins work and grow. Gold sitting in a purse feels good. But it earns nothing. What you save is only the start. What it earns will build your fortune. How can we make gold work? My first try was bad. I lost all. I will tell that story later. My first good step was a loan to Agar, a shield maker. Once each year Agar bought big loads of bronze from merchants who brought it by sea. He did not have enough coins at one time to pay them. So he borrowed from men who had extra coins. Agar was honest. He always paid back. He also paid extra coins for using the money. He did this after he sold his shields. Each time he paid me extra coins, I loaned those coins too. I loaned them with my saved coins. So my main money grew. And the extra coins also grew. It felt good to see money come back again and again. Listen well. A man's wealth is not the coins in his hand. A man's wealth is the income that keeps coming. It is a gold stream that flows into his purse. It makes the purse stay full. This is what every man wants. Money that comes even when he works less or travels. My income became large. People called me rich. My loans to Agar trained me. As my saved money grew, I made more loans and more deals. At first only a few sources paid me. Later many sources paid me. Then gold flowed into my purse like a steady stream. From small pay I built an army of gold workers. Each worker brought more gold. Then the children of those coins brought more. And the children's children also brought more. Then the income became great. Here is an example. A farmer, when his first son was born, took 10 pieces of silver to a moneylender. He said, Keep it for my son until he is 20. Add profit to it. The moneylender agreed. He said, Each 4 years, the profit will be 1/4 of the money. The farmer also asked, Add the profit back into the money. When the son became 20, the moneylender said, Your 10 pieces became 30.5 pieces. The farmer was happy. The son did not need it, so the money stayed there. When the son became 50, the father had died. The money-lender paid the son 167 pieces of silver. So in 50 years the money grew almost 17 times. This is the third cure: make each coin work, so it can bring more coins. Then the new coins can also work. Then you will have income, a stream that keeps flowing into your purse. The fourth cure: protect your gold. On the fourth day Arcad said, bad luck loves a shining mark. Gold in a man's purse must be protected, or he may lose it. First learn to protect small sums. Then you can safely keep large sums. Every man with gold sees chances that look like big profit. These chances often look easy and safe. Friends and family may hurry into them. They may push you to join. But the first rule is this: keep your main money safe. Do not chase big profit if your main money can be lost. Risk often ends in loss. Before you give your money, study the deal. Make sure you can get your money back. Do not let a dream of fast wealth fool you. Before you lend to a man, make sure he can pay back. Make sure he has a good name for paying back. If not, you may be giving him a gift, not a loan. Before you put money into any work, learn the dangers. My first deal hurt me. I gave 1 year of savings to Asmer, a brick maker. He traveled to Tyre. He said he would buy rare jewels for me. We would sell them and share profit. But the Phoenicians cheated him. They sold him glass that looked like jewels. My money was lost. Today I would see at once how foolish it was. A brick maker is not the right man to buy jewels. So I tell you this: do not trust your own thinking too much. Ask men who handle money and know it well. Their advice is often free. And it can be worth as much as the money you want to risk. It can save you from loss. This is the fourth cure: protect your treasure from loss. Put money only where the main sum is safe. Put money where you can get it back if you need it. Put money where you can collect fair profit. Ask wise men. Let their wisdom protect your treasure. The fifth cure: buy your own home. On the fifth day Arcad said, a man lives on 9 parts of his income. If he can turn part of those 9 parts into a money plan, his treasure will grow faster. Too many families in Babylon live in poor places. They pay high rent to hard landlords. Their wives have no small place to grow flowers. Their children have no clean place to play, only dirty alleys. A family cannot fully enjoy life without a small piece of ground. Children need clean earth to play. A wife needs a place to grow flowers. She also needs a place to grow good herbs for food. A man feels joy when he eats figs from his own trees. He feels joy when he eats grapes from his own vines. A man feels proud when he owns his own home. He cares for it. He feels strong inside. He works harder. So I say, every man should own the roof that covers his family. This is possible. Our king made the city walls larger. Much land inside the walls is unused. It can be bought for a fair price. And money lenders often help a man buy land and build a home. They will lend money if the man can show he has saved a good part of the cost himself. Then when the house is built, you pay the money lender the same way you paid rent. But now each payment reduces your debt. After some years the loan is finished. Then your heart is glad. You own valuable land and things you own. Your main cost is the king's taxes. Your good wife will also be glad. She will go to the river more often to wash robes. She can bring water back and pour it on the plants. Many blessings come to the man who owns his home. It often lowers the cost of living. Then more coins are free for joys and good wishes. This is the fifth cure: own your own home. The sixth cure: plan money for old age. On the sixth day Arcad said, every man moves from childhood to old age. This is the path of life, unless the gods take him early. So a man should prepare for income in the days when he is old. He should also prepare for his family if he is gone. A man who begins to build a surplus should think about the future. He should plan for years ahead. He should choose ways that are safe and can last a long time. There are different ways. A man can hide money in a secret place. He can bury it. But thieves may still find it. So I do not advise this. A man can buy land or houses. If he chooses well, they keep value. They can bring rent. Or they can be sold later. A man can also place small sums with a money lender again and again. The money can grow with added profit. I know a sandal maker named Anson. He told me this. Each week for 8 years he gave his money lender 2 pieces of silver. The lender later showed him the total. With profit added, it became 1,040 pieces of silver. I told him this too. If he keeps giving 2 pieces each week for 12 more years, the money lender will owe him 4,000 pieces of silver. That is enough to live on for the rest of his life. So when small sums, paid regularly, can grow like this, no man should refuse to prepare for old age and for the safety of his family, even if his business is doing well. I also believe this. One day wise men will make a plan against death. Many men will pay a small sum often. Then the total will give a good sum to the family of each man who dies. This would be a great blessing. But today it is not possible. Such a plan must be as stable as the king's throne. But we live today. So we must use what we have today. I urge all men to prepare for old age and for the safety of their family. A lean purse for an old man, or for a family without its head, is a sad tragedy. This is the 6th cure: prepare in advance for old age and for the safety of your family. The 7th cure: learn more to earn more. On the 7th day Arcade said, "Today I speak of a very important cure. But I will not speak only of gold. I will speak of you. I will speak of the man inside the robe. I will speak of what helps a man succeed, and what works against him." A young man came to me to borrow money. I asked why. He said, "My pay is not enough for my spending." I told him, "Then you are a poor borrower. You have no extra money to pay back a loan." I asked him, "What do you do to earn more?" He said, "All I can do. 6 times in 2 months I asked my master for more pay. No man can ask more than that." We may smile at this. But he had one good thing. He truly wanted to earn more. This is good. Before anything happens, desire must come first. Desire must be strong. Desire must be clear. A general wish is weak. To say, "I want to be rich," is not clear. But to say, "I want 5 pieces of gold," is clear. A man can push for that. When he wins 5, he can go for 10. Then he can go for 20. Later he can go for 1,000. This is the road, first small, then larger, as a man learns and becomes more able. Desires must be simple and clear. If they are too many, too mixed, or too big for a man's skill, they will fail. As a man becomes better in his work, he can earn more. When I was a scribe, I saw others earn more than me. I decided no one would outdo me. Soon I learned the reason for their higher pay. They cared more about their work. They focused more. They worked with more steady effort. So I did the same. Soon few men could carve more tablets in a day than I could. Then my skill was rewarded. I did not need to ask my master again and again. The more knowledge we have, the more we can earn. The man who tries to learn more about his work will be rewarded. If he makes things, let him learn the tools and ways of the best makers. If he works in healing or law, let him speak with other men of that work and learn from them. If he is a merchant, let him look for better goods and better prices. Life changes because people who learn more skills can do better work and help more. So I tell you, don't stop. Keep moving forward, or others will pass you. There are also things a man must do if he respects himself. He must pay his debts as fast as he can. He must not buy what he cannot pay for. He must care for his family, so they can think well of him and speak well of him. He must write a will, so if he dies, his land and things he owns are shared in a fair and honorable way. He should help people who have bad luck, but he must not give too much. He should be kind to the people he loves. So the 7th cure is this: build your own power. Study. Become wiser. Become more skillful. Live in a way that you respect yourself. Then you will trust yourself. Then you can reach your clear and wise desires. These are the 7 cures for a lean purse. I give them from the experience of a long life. I urge them for all men who want wealth. There is more gold in Babylon than you can imagine. There is enough for all. Go and use these truths. Then you can do well and become rich, as is your right. Go and teach these ideas. Then every good person in our king's land can also share in the great wealth of our city.